Good evening again, and thank you for tuning in. This is the introduction to Bedtime Stories number 2. This is going to be the first story in this book tonight. This is a book about Guru Nanak Dev Ji. It's by the same author through the whole series. He wrote all 10 books, and tonight's story is called Real Education. So I'll have the words up on the screen and you can read along. And if I make any mistakes, I apologize beforehand. So let's go ahead and get started. Guru Nanak was born on the 20th of October of 1469 AD at Talwandi Rai Boi, now known as Nanak Na Sahib, in Shikhapura district of Pakistan. His father, Mehta Kalu, was employed as a village official in charge of land records revenue with Rai Bular, the ruler of that village. When Guru Nanak was 7, his father sent him to Gopal Das, the village teacher, to learn accounts and Devanagari, one of the scripts of that time. One day, Guru Nanak was sitting silently with a writing board in front of him. Seeing Guru Nanak sitting in this way, the teacher said, "Nanak, why are you not learning your lesson?" Guru Nanak replied, "Respected teacher, what is the use of learning this lesson which teaches multiplication tables only? This lesson does not tell how to be free from the shackles of this world." The teacher said, "I have learned only sums and measurements and have been teaching ever since. If you have knowledge of the ways to get freedom from the bonds of this world, tell me." Guru Nanak replied, "Respected teacher, writing with this pen and ink on this board is a worldly act which entangles the mind in worldly deeds. Bound by the shackles of worldly deeds, the mind is drawn towards mortal deeds. The true education helps in breaking the attachment from the bonds of this world, and the mind is freed from immortality. When the mind is pure, good feeling grows in it. That true education inspires one towards the praise of the Creator and Sustainer of this world. By singing his praises, the mind is filled with bliss, and the fear of birth and death is removed forever." The teacher said, "Nanak, I have taught you whatever I know. I know nothing about this true education. I cannot teach it." Guru Nanak came home and narrated the whole story to his parents. Guru Nanak was only 13 at that time, so his father started sending him to an Islamic religious teacher, Maulvi Kutabudi, to learn Persian. One day, Guru Nanak asked Maulvi Kutabuddin, "What are the meanings of the Persian alphabet?" No one had asked this type of question from him before, so no answer came to his mind, and he said, "Nanak, you tell me what these letters stand for." Then Guru Nanak narrated the meanings of all the letters of Persian alphabet in words in praise of God. After hearing the meanings of the letters from Guru Nanak, Maulvi Kutabuddin understood that if one considers the worldly education, it is the praise of God which can free the mind from worldly attachments. A great story. So, kids, if you are learning your multiplication tables and you're not enjoying it, just tell your parents this story and they'll probably let you drop your math class. Or maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be back as soon as possible to read the next stories. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a good night.